Alrighty, unicorns. Are you ready for a lot of learning today? I hope so. I hope you put your thinking caps on and you're ready to explore music and sound with me. First, we're going to review the 3 words that we learned yesterday. Can anybody tell me what 3 words we learned yesterday were? Sound, pitch, and volume. Which of those words tells us how high a sound is or how low a sound is? The pitch, yes. And what word tells us how loud a sound is or how soft a sound is? Volume. And what is sound? It's vibrations, yes. And one of the experiments that we did yesterday about sound and pitch was we used these glasses of water. We had 1 glass filled to the top, 1 glass halfway filled, and 1 glass a quarter of the way filled. And then we hit them with a metal spoon and we found out how the sound was different from each other depending on how much water the cup has in it and how it sounded. It made musical notes like a xylophone makes musical notes. Today, we're going to be using, move these over here for us. We're going to be using 3 plastic bags for this next activity. One of the plastic bags, you're just going to fill with air. All you need in it is air. And then the other bag, you're going to fill it up with water. And the third bag, you have a choice. I filled mine with dirt, but you can also use sand, or anything else that's going to be a bit heavier. Anything that's similar to sand or soil will work just fine. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put your ear on each bag, like I'm doing, and you're going to tap the table with a metal spoon and see how loud the sound is through the bag. So I did the air. Now I'm going to do the dirt. I'm going to put my ear right up to it. Now for the bag of water. You're going to have to be a little bit careful that we don't pop the bag and have a splash. So put your ear up to it and just which of those bags do you think created the loudest sound when I was banging the spoon? Do you think it was the bag of air, the bag of dirt, or the bag of water? Which do you think the sound traveled through the best? It was the bag of water. That was when the sound was loudest in my ear. You can do it at home and find out for yourself. And the last experiment we're going to do about sound, or actually second to last, I have one more small one in store, but this is the last one where we need any material. You need a glass of water or a bowl of water, a container of water, something filled with water, and a collection of coins. I have a quarter, a nickel, a dime, and a penny. And I'm going to drop each one in the glass of water and I'm going to explore what kind of sound each coin makes. So I'm going to start with the dime, the smallest coin. It wasn't too loud. Oh, the penny made a big plop, but it didn't make the same sound as the dime. The dime went straight to the bottom and did a tap, and the penny kind of did a plunk, is how I would describe the sound that I heard. Now let's see what the nickel does. Oh, that did a big bang. Now let's see the quarter. The quarter and the penny sound very similar to each other, and the dime and the nickel sound very similar to each other, which is very interesting. I wonder what kind of sound you'll make when you do this activity at home. Now, the last one I want to do is all that you need is your hands, your two hands. I want you to clap your hands first in front of you, then above your head, and then behind you. Which clap did you hear the loudest? Was it when you went like this, above, or behind? It's behind you. Isn't that interesting? That the loudest clap you make is behind you. That's when you really hear it. That's how the sounds vibrate through the air and enter your ear. How interesting. Now, today we are going to do 2 fun literacy activities, and we're going to do a fun art activity about sound. The book we're going to read is I Know a Shy Fellow Who Swallowed a Cello. And in this book, we're going to explore words that rhyme. That'll be one of our literacy activities. And then we're going to explore musical notes on a piano. And lastly, we're going to paint with magnets and jingle bells. Doesn't that sound fun? I will see you very soon for the next installment. See you later.